In this video, we're going to talk about Nebbiolo. Welcome back to Drinking It In. I'm your host, Chris Casara, and we are here to help you know more and drink better. Continuing through our Wine Basics series, we are going to focus on the Nebbiolo grape. This is a Barbaresco wine. It's one of the territories or the areas where Nebbiolo is grown the best. So, so Nebbiolo, where is it? It's from northern Italy in the Piemonte area. If you have a really thick New York accent, you can pronounce it's Nebbiolo. If you're a sophisticated wine critic like Antonio Galloni, you call it Nebbiolo. So I'm going to try to I'm going to be more the latter than the former. So we're going to taste some Nebbiolo. So Nebbiolo, well, let's pour it. So you can see that it is a red wine. Nice. So Nebbiolo is going to try to trick you, right? You can kind of see it's not a very dark wine. You know, it almost has a color that it's kind of like a little more like a Pinot Noir. So it looks like it'll be very light, but it will try to trick you. And it'll smell pretty. It'll be like, oh, I got flowers and light red fruit, but it can punch you in the face, and it can have grippy tannins. So you need to be careful, or just know what you get into. You don't have to be careful, but you need to know what you're getting into, because it's not going to be a nice, easy, smooth, light drinker. There will be some grip to it. So. There's a number of ways to think of Nebbiolo, because you see there are a number of different areas in Italy that grow it, and rather than seeing Nebbiolo on the bottle, you're going to see Barolo, you're going to see Barbaresco, perhaps Gattinara or Valtellina, and the way I just actually ordered those is kind of the way they are. It's kind of the way they are from like heaviest to lightest. So if you want a big, bold Nebbiolo wine, you're going to want to go towards the Barolo end of the spectrum. As you go from Barolo to Barbaresco to Gattinara and then to Valtellina, you get lighter in profile. Still same nice red fruits, floral essences, some earthiness, but less and less on the tannin scale. The secret that I think in terms of finding Nebbiolo nowadays is to just go for a bottle of Langhe Nebbiolo. So that's Langhe, Langhe Nebbiolo, and that's going to be basically the same grapes that are used for Barolo and Barbaresco, which are the top crus. But maybe didn't quite make the cut, but are still they tend to be amazing wines. So we're going to shift focus. We're going to focus back right now to where we are. Focus, Chris, on the table. So I'm tasting a 2015 Barbaresco from the Molino winery. This is their Teorema. So this is going to be 100% Nebbiolo. Barbaresco sees some time in oak, but not as much as the wines from Barolo. So they tend to be a little more delicate. Wow. So this has all of the, so this candied cherries, almost like the Amarena cherries or the Luxardo Maraschino cherries, a sweet cherry. Really jumps up at you. You can definitely smell some flowers, a little rose petal in there, and this one has an earthiness, almost like a little dirtiness, not cow manure dirtiness, but just some dirt, right? So cherries, mix in a couple of rose petals, and rub it in some dirt, and that's what this smells like. All right, let's give it a taste. I'm not spitting that one out. My God, this is gorgeous. So I got this off of lastbottlewines.com. they do regular flash sales, and they always have some really good values. But I was not expecting to be blown away. I am absolutely blown away by this one. So again, Nebbiolos, floral, cherry, but you feel there's some tannins on there. So you gotta like a little bit of that dryness. These wines can last forever. I really probably should not be opening a 2015 Barbaresco right now, but I'm kind of glad I did. And this has only had like 15 minutes of air on it, and it's just gorgeous. So if you happen to see this, I mean, anything from the Molino family, they do some Barbarescos and other wines in the Piedmont area. They're generally winners, but this one is really stunning. So hopefully you learned a little bit about Nebbiolo, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. My God. Good Lord.